Hello dear students, welcome back to Ashraf English classes. Today I am going to start the third lesson given in your book Behave the Little Girl, that is written by Catherine Mansfield. Students, in this story the main character refers to a girl named Kezia. Sometimes when parents take strict action, the children think that their parents do not love them. This story is about relationship between children and their parents. Students, now let us start line by line explanation. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Kezia's father was a person to be fair to her, and she always avoided her father. Every morning before going to work, he came into her room and gave her a casual kiss. Every morning before going to work, Kezia's father used to come to the room of Kezia and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with goodbye, and Kezia used to respond her father's kiss with goodbye, father, and oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of the carriage growing fainter and fainter down the long road. She used to be happy when she heard the sound of the carriage by which father used to go to work became slower and slower, because then she knew that her father was not at home. He went to his work. In the evening, when he came home, she stood near the staircase and heard his loud voice in the hall, "Bring my tea into the drawing room. Hasn't the paper come yet? Mother, go and see if my paper's out there, and bring me my slippers." In the evening, when Kezia's father used to be returned, standing near the staircase, Kezia used to hear that her father, sitting in the hall, asked Kezia's mother to bring him tea in the drawing room, and asked if the paper come, and ordered to bring the paper and his slippers. Kezia's mother would call to her, "If you are a good girl, you can come down and take off father's boots." Then Kezia's mother used to call Kezia, and she used to say Kezia that if you are a good girl, then come down and put off father's boots. Slowly the girl would slip down the stairs. Slowly the girl Kezia used to come down the stairs. More slowly still across the hall. She used to walk very slowly and push open the drawing room door, and after coming down, she used to push open the drawing room. By that time, he had his spectacles on and looked at her over them in a way that was terribly to the little girl. When the girl used to push open the door, she found that by that time her father had his spectacles on and looked at her over them. He used to watch the girl in a way that was the cause to be feared the little girl Kezia. And he used to say, "Well, Kezia, hurry up and pull off these boots." And he used to order Kezia to pull off boots and take them outside. Have you been a good girl today? And he also used to say that today you are a good girl. I don't know, father. And Kezia used to reply that she did not know, and she used to stutter and then reply that she did not know that if she was a good girl or not. You don't know. Her father also copied her, stuttering that she did not know. Like that, mother will have to take you to the doctor. And he also used to tell the girl that if you will speak like that, your mother will have to bring you to the doctor. She never stuttered with other people. Kezia used to fear to her father. She never stuttered before any other people, had quite given it up. She had stopped stuttering before anyone, but only with father. She used to stutter only with father, because then she was trying so hard to say the words properly. Because Kezia used to fear to her father, and she tried very hard to say, to utter any words properly before her father. What's the matter? What are you looking so raised about? Her father used to ask the girl that what was the matter? Why are you looking so sad? Mother, I wish you taught this child not to appear on the brink of suicide. And her father used to say to her mother that he wished to teach the girl that not to commit suicide. Here, Kezia, carry my teacup back to the table carefully. And Kezia's father also used to order to bring him teacup back to the table carefully. He was so big, his hands and his neck, especially his mouth, when he yawned. Thinking about him alone was like thinking about a giant. For Kezia, her father was a very big man His hands and his neck were very big. When her father used to yawn, she felt that her father's mouth was very big, like a giant or devil. Students, I hope you must have understood everything. Even then, if you have any kinds of confusion, then write me in the comment box, and I'll cover the remaining part in the next video. Don't forget to like and share and to subscribe my channel. Thank you.